I found hope and grace in a very dark place by Willie Brown. My young body is completely exhausted. No matter how hard I try to do right, the final outcome is always disappointing. I look to my left, I look to my right, and then suddenly I realize that I am standing alone. The friends that I thought I had were nowhere to be found. It seemed as long as I was of use to them, I was needed. It also seemed as long as I had materialistic things to offer them, I mattered. But just as the monies ran out and all of the sweet treats disappeared, so too did they. When I did their homework or helped them with their projects, they always seemed to be available. But when the tables turned and I needed a good friend, everyone seemed to evaporate into thin air. My life and my world have become ghost towns. I walk to school alone. I roam the hallways by myself. I eat lunch in a dark corner of the cafeteria, reserved for misfits and nerds. I am officially a loser. On the playground during recess, I find myself dribbling a basketball by myself, or just sitting on the sidewalk watching puffy white clouds roll by. No one seems to either notice or care, not even the adults. This cycle repeats itself daily. Even when I get home, my parents seem to not be able to see the warning signs or the flashing yellow lights. They ask questions about my day in school, but I'm always vague and dismissive. They eventually stop asking. My parents have enough grown-up issues to deal with, like work, mortgage, utilities, and the COVID pandemic. They didn't need to be burdened by my preteen adolescent problems. My body has begun to change. My voice has changed. The company that I used to keep has changed. The places I used to go has changed. I have become a prisoner, confined to the four walls of my bedroom. Once I enter, I never come out. My outlook on life is bleak, and my grades are dropping. I've stopped caring about my personal appearance and clothing. I've even dyed my beautiful hair a bright shade of pink. I reject all things that remind me of what I used to be. I've become a recluse. Inside of my darkened room and my aching head, I developed a master plan to end it all. I am tired of hurting. I want nothing more than to make this madness that has become my life stop. As I walk to school, I ponder the date it will happen. As I walk the hallways alone, I wonder who will miss me and how my parents will be affected by my selfish decision. As I sat at my table reserved for loser, something strange and rather unexpected happened. Two beautiful angels appeared out of nowhere. These angels did not have wings, but I knew they were heaven sent. In my darkened room the night before, I had prayed for a sign. As these two angels approached, one asked, "Are these seats taken?" In a state of shock and amazement, I looked around to make sure they were talking to me. As I gained my composure, I quickly said no. They sat down across from me, and my world changed forever. The ice around my heart slowly began to melt. As they began to chat, I saw a bright flash of light. I momentarily lost my breath, my sight, and was at a complete loss for words. With my head bowed, I tried not to make eye contact. I also said quickly, "Thank you" to God, and apologized for doubting him and his immeasurable power. One angel was tall, thin, and had pigtails extending from the side of her heads. Her pigtails looked like horns turned in the opposite direction. She also wore thick glasses and smelled really nice. She extended her hand to shake mine and introduced herself as Hope. Hope Favors. The other angel was short, round, and very loud. She had a weird laugh, a spiked hairdo, and a larger-than-life personality. She had perfect teeth that became the centerpiece of a perfect smile. She introduced herself as Grace, Grayson Mercy. I slowly lifted my head, shook both of their hands, and introduced myself as Second Chance. They giggled at my nickname and asked my full name. I reluctantly shared it with them. Chance Atmore love the second, or second chance at love. We all began to laugh and ask questions. How old are you? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What do you want to be when you grow up? What kind of music do you like? What do you do when you're not at school? We had so much in common. These two beautiful angels were just new students looking for a place to eat. Something or someone led them to me. I knew exactly who it was. That day, my food tasted better than it ever had before. That table reserved for losers was suddenly beaming with life. Other students were watching us, trying to figure out what was so funny. Life felt great again. From that unexpected first lunch, we became inseparable, the three amigos. We walked to school together. We walked the halls together. We ate lunch together. We played together. We studied together. We dreamed together. We became a family of misfits. From that unexpected first lunch, we became inseparable, the three amigos. We walked to school together. We walked the halls together. We ate lunch together. We played together. We studied together. We dreamed together. We became a family of misfits. I asked my Heavenly Father for forgiveness, and I dyed my hair back to its original color. My grades improved. I spent less time in my bedroom and more time with my new friends. My relationship with my family improved. I couldn't wait to tell them about my crazy new friends, Hope and Grace. When at my lowest, when I wanted to give up, God sent me not one, but two angels to love and to protect me. In a hopeless world, my friend Hope found me. With hope, anything is possible. When I had seemingly lost everything important to me, when I seemed to be making the worst of decisions, grace and mercy reminded me that it's okay to be different and it's okay to make mistakes. Sometimes having a second chance can make all the difference in the world. I, Chance A. Love II, thank God for answering my prayers. I thank God for sending me more than I asked for. I prayed for one true friend, he sent me two. With hope and grace flanking me on both sides, I am destined to succeed. Those dark thoughts and dark places that once haunted me are but distant memories. Hope and grace have given me so much to look forward to. My life feels great again. Sincerely, Chance Atmore Love II. Second chance. The end.